You just don't need any old LMS that works. You actually need one that your team wants to use every day without being chased. And I'm from ProProfs Training Academy, and we've helped over 2,000 organizations train more than 4 million employees. And along the way, we have learned exactly what businesses need in terms of choosing that corporate LMS, one that gels well with their working processes.
You're going to discover what features to look for in an LMS to make training work for you. First, you'll learn what LMS feature allows you to roll out effective training programs instantly, so your team can start learning today, not weeks from now. Next, we'll walk you through the features that help you launch, manage, and track all your training with minimal time, effort, or internal resources. Yes, even if you're juggling 100 other tasks. Then, you'll see the features that make learning easy, accessible, and consistent for every team member, whether they're in the office, remote, or always on the go. And finally, we'll show you what to look for in a corporate LMS that gives you the most value for your budget, one that's actually built to support your goals, not just sell you features.
Plus, wait. I've got an extra surprise waiting for you at the end, so make sure that you stick around. Running a team, you probably don't have an instructional designer on payroll or anyone that knows anything about content that you can just turn to and toss something at. But that doesn't mean that you should be creating your courses from scratch with no help. Instead, you could choose a system that comes with a library of ready-to-use courses with options covering onboarding or compliance or sexual harassment or HR training. What about customer service? There are lots more. Now, you can even use the pre-made courses that can be easily edited to the requirements and outcomes that you have. Let's take an example. A HVAC company needs to roll out training on the prevention of sexual harassment or POSH. Once they've completed the audit and they've been actioned to go do so, with no time, budget, experience creating any type of course on a strict government training with guidelines and all of that, they were able to use expert-taught pre-built modules from the course library. And within hours, training was shared, the team was certified, and the company was back on track with no design work, no delay, just pick up, assign, and go. And in the description below, you'll be able to find out more about all of these expert-made courses on various topics. We've talked about some before: HR, compliance, sexual harassment. We've even got DEI or belonging or safety, even cybersecurity leadership training. Now, when you think about content creation, it's no longer a bottleneck because we can now move on to what happens when you don't even have a training department in place. Most businesses do not have a learning and development department. Often it's somebody in HR or operations that are juggling 10 other things while also trying to figure out how do we get training off the ground. Now, that's why it's crucial to choose a platform that gives you a dedicated onboarding success manager, someone who helps you build the learning path and helps you select the right content. And of course, then launch your training and the program with both clarity and confidence. Now, once you're set up with this expert help, the next challenge is often creating that customized training fast. So let's go ahead and talk about that. You've got the ideas, you've got the goals, maybe even you've scribbled some notes down in a doc, but turning all of that into a polished course, are you kidding me? That's hours of work, and hours of work that you probably can't spare. And so this is where AI-powered course creation can step on in. You just type in a few topics, maybe a few points, and the system just generates a complete course with structure, with lesson text, with quizzes, and even assessments. For example, an e-commerce brand needed a crash course on how do you handle difficult customers, and their manager entered a few topics and a few course objectives, and boom, within minutes, the platform generated on its own a 3-module training with real-world scenarios and, of course, that built-in quiz. They reviewed it, they made a few edits on their own, and they launched it the very same day. Once your content is built, once it's rolling, the next hurdle is keeping everybody accountable without turning into one of those professional nags. I don't know about you, but I never signed up to be my team's reminder app, did you? Manually following up with every single employee every week drains your time, drains your sweat, and of course, drains everybody's patience. Instead, look for a tool that automates reminders, one that notifies learners when courses are due and nudges them if they're falling behind. It also alerts managers to follow up, and that happens automatically. Now, people are getting trained, right? And they're getting trained on your time. Your managers will want visibility. So let's have a look right now at the next must-have. Your managers don't want spreadsheets or guesswork. They want instant visual insights. Who completed what, who's lagging behind, and where I got to step in to maybe give a little nudge. Now, that's why your LMS include clear visual dashboards and downloadable reports where they can be accessible even to the non-tech savvy user. For example, we once worked with a retail brand with 10 different stores who used the dashboard to start comparing the training progress across the different locations. And one store was consistently behind, and this data actually helped them spot the issue early. And it gave them targeted coaching, and it allowed everybody to bring back everybody on the same pace. Now, with insights in place, let's tackle another common training barrier, which is called tech hesitancy. Let's not pretend every employee is your tech expert. Your training platform should be so easy that anyone can actually use it with no installs, no steep learning curves, and of course, no IT help desk tickets. Choose a system that's mobile friendly, requires no downloads, and of course, lets the users just click and go. Imagine that. Training should feel effortless. And while you may be local now, you may be growing, so let's go ahead and look at what does it look like when we start to talk about global needs. Businesses are more global than ever. Remote employees, freelancers, contractors, they all may be working from multiple countries, multiple locations. And of course, they're never going to all speak the exact same language. That's why an LMS, your LMS, should support multilingual training, allowing you to build once, deliver content in multiple languages automatically. Global reach is sorted. But what about affordability as you scale? That brings me to my final point. Let's talk about pricing, because this is where many teams get burned. First, ask yourself, can you pause users without paying for them? If someone leaves, can you deactivate their account? But can you still keep their records? A lot of LMSs in today's will charge you for that, and it continues to add up to your bottom budget, your bottom line. And then of course, there's no storage. Are you paying extra just to keep your training data safe? What about all the AI tools? Are they included, or are they plugins, or are they locked behind the next premium tier? The same goes for support. Some vendors will charge you for help, or for basic things like integrations or quiz features. So here's the deal, here's the rule. Look for flat pricing, where everything that you need, whether it be the user's course, library, or the report, quizzes, or AI tools or integrations, make sure it's all built into the plan so that there's no surprises, no strings attached. Just clear, honest, transparent pricing that grows with you. Sounds good? Here's the offer that I promised initially. First up, ProProfs, the training maker. It's intuitive, it's easy to use, it's an LMS that helps you build, and it helps you deliver that employee training faster than you ever would have thought was possible. And the bonuses? Oh yeah, we have several. Bonus 1, you ready for this? You're gonna get 500 ready-to-use courses and 100,000 quizzes, all expertly designed and all ready to go. No starting from scratch, no reinventing the wheel, just plug, whoop, and play. And then there's, of course, bonus number 2, our brand new AI course builder. You give it a topic, and in minutes, boom, you've got a complete course sitting right there in front of you to just polish up. Bonus number 3, the AI quiz generator. It builds smart, polished quizzes for you with just one click, no lifting, no scripting, and of course, no guessing. So here's a fast action bonus. Book a demo this week with us, and we'll give you one-on-one coaching success sessions. That means you're going to get a full hour with a seasoned training expert who's helped teams just like yours. And yes, this all comes with a 60-day risk-free trial. If you try everything, if you build a real course, if you run a real program, if it's not making your life any easier, walk away. No pressure, no strings, no guilt. Because this is not about selling software. It's about helping you get solutions that actually work in the real world. Wish to get a product demo then? Make sure you come to us, the experts. So to sum it all up, choosing the right LMS does not have to be overwhelming, and with the right steps and of course the right tool, it becomes one of the most valuable decisions you will make all year for you, your team, and for your company. Before we end this, tell me, what's the one LMS feature your team cannot live without? Automation, AI, course building, mobile access? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. I would love to hear. And of course, if you got any value and if this helped you in any way, give us a thumbs up and share it with somebody who is still weighing out those LMS options. And don't forget to subscribe, because we got more insights that will make training work. We'll see you in the next video.